She's in the person of Mrs. Irene Tedo. Ajani, good morning.
Good morning.
Bajo Yabako. Last week, I say with the things to consider before getting married. Yabo bo nyamaso bebre, yabo finance, yabo people's sex life, your readiness for marriage and all. Yabo boss, and it was something really educative, if I may say, because I'm on Kofoebre they were making reference to all the things we were hitting on. So let's say mental preparedness, we made mention of that, financial, physical, and sexual. And then Rebecca found, and I said we'll do a little bit of a recap to whatever we said last week. Now, Twaso with what we have for today.
Let us say, Uncle George, and Betcha, Etiafo, and so. If you want to say why you are doing and so, yes, I wish you were in him. For the sake of a beer or more, I feel no more joining in.
Yeah.
A baby was a crabby. Yeah. It's near Chess as a woman, a warrior. A dick and always sees you one cassa woman. Wouldn't pan out as a warrior, or so sees you. It's now sees you who not many so. Say one poem, Jenny, and not one cassa, so when you watch you move about mental preparation, and why you move now, why you move. Eda ho fine out to me ehu ne ye ne ne afen so emotional wakasa wa tenka e wo mu say na would say give in your mafa afen se ba social preparation na say na woni nkofo edi nkita ho and na we the type a me nko na me na ya bi mo mo penipa nti e go school ne eta from anti so so anti social be na woni obi akofa adaso person worry. It is Hanyama, you know, say, Oshe, said there be a one cassa. Ubeshana was a sexual preparation, and also one cassa no saying, and whom say about Obemani or Bankita would be saying, and I would name, and what says you home, and I mean, sex no, it's not a piece of 24 years, no, a GD chair said, just our warrior answer.
Yes,
you know, be a desire in Shemon, and Tino, I was so to me show Honso, you'll be out to me show Honso. It's as I think, can I never know near the Maya, and I didn't every day, send it back. And Tino, also to me show Honso, said the bear, obey to me a desire, and you must like a can you be brave, and so I'm raining Tino, and I fail so. That's it. I feel so sick as someone. Obi baby says, and I'll don't know Betty. It don't mean for a don't quite or say, we will be a woo, a maybe a woo ya. A disica bound send a bear with me about our remote outbra. It sounds old young worry prayer, or so copy baby our better. A dying way high dying near the United sick as some. It don't make us all worry or bra won't say you who sick as a femme. And I dare not chat so ye, who a femme. Oh, say Nipa ye, who
yeah.
Man is spirit and body. It is a bar our moon swap. Also to me says you who said a bear, internal overshare obia, O power no so no match.
Yeah. It
is all a Christian ya pobi on so show yame. We a cremonia pobi on so a G aladi. Was only me worry with different faith and so I had the time was about our room. It is shall be a woo GDO. Any whom maybe I be not pe obia on so much oh na afemumi no was nyakopon de oh no ho onyo no bako pay na ma na emu mo be guide o and anase kunu no nti na wo se sunsun so usiesie wo very very important o when siesie wo sunsun a abrabo ne yembo honam ani so pe yebo sunsun ani honam ase nipa ye honam eno ye sunsun nti se e ka ne sa na te se ye de anano ya me che ya ye hia ye ne de no beba ye beba no tofa afa ho
okay
na afa ya hwene basic steps in choosing a spouse. Basic steps. Kwanya ye faso ede hwehwe hokafo seba aware mu a. I will say ya brofo ye ka bibi say God gives bears a web. Nyamema enoma eduane a umbedi. Na mom nyame onfa ade ne nkɔhye ɔmo nsa. Enoma na na ye de ɔmo kɔhwehwɛ. Nyame abɔ ɔmo eduane ɛwɔ wiem. Ba anoma na wɔsɔ kɔhwehwɛ eduane a obedi. Nyame emfa eduane ne mehye
anoma ne nsa.
Saa na se ba ne se ye hwehwɛ your life partner. Erade de o partner no osiesie no ho. Berade enkokukuru no emfa no embrewo. O se wan kasa na wo se utu ho anamo. Na saa anamo no e na ye adwuma ewo saa ade a obeye hu. Aye se uti fie na wo pe aduane adi. Uti ho aduane no nye de emma. Di utu anamo kwa bontin ko to aduane no aba bedi. Nti erade so ahyehye wo life partner ma. Na emoma wo se wo ye adwuma. Adwuma ne se wo kwohwehwe no. Now the good news says when you seek you will find.
Yeah.
So wo kwohwehwe na obeden ubehu. Nti no de di kan e wo se wan kasa na wo hye so aware no. O start say wo bo aware ho mpaye. Say de ogidi e kire wo na wo se wo bo aware ho because medical ka che ye honam ni sunsun. Nti no wontimi fa honam nkwa aware mu. Nti wo bo ho mpaye a wo bo aware ho mpaye na erade so esiesie. Na o ma wa kwanche na de akwohwehwe. Na these are some of the ways I will bet me share a life partner. But on it, your friend be in psychology, self-think.
Self-think.
Say me anka sameti wana me dream. Self-talk.
Okay.
Me ameti wana make it kabibi wa my dream. Eti ebi amaso aware ana me ye krado. Say me say me mama aware.
Yeah.
Edi na ekoso my dream. Ebi a me pe bema. Say me your by to make us say me pe bema oye tintin osowa osro nyame so sanya wan nyame koso my dream.
Yes.
Any your friend is self talk because want to make us obi cry be say also pe bi no me chawa de na ka say ma me bibiara
ohun de ode be ma
nti also to me hu nia wo pe
yeah
and then your friend is self talk nti the kind dream ho bema be na me pe oba be na me pe say me ne no ebo bra.
Okay.
Nti when you are doing the self talk obi so ti baby yes self talk it is say mishawa I will see the things I'm looking for in you also nia wo na wo so dwen no obe hu wo mi mu and na betimi adro ye together but what you na hwe ni wa dwen mu a hu nia nyame ahyehya ma okra hu no because you don't have any self talk you are just there It's a non yet me ma bibia.
Okay.
In the first thing you have to do self talk. But then the self talk should not be standard. Self talk na ohun komo na wudi wo wadwemu say be ma say na me pe oba say na me pe osonya me ni ade eno enye susu dua Emma choosing the partner. It's just a guide. Inti me fa no nye susu dua, don't let it become a standard because if it becomes a standard and then sometimes you may say I want this but that's not the will of God for you. And it's a God will bring you your partner but you miss it. Because old man is so dear, it becomes a problem. Say me nyampe maten say grandma me worry. Me wana ebi ana nyame di chimu pono fo se be ma bia ode ba wa kwa no nwa. Na so no be ma weni aje abrabom. Enti no nyame de ne ba kra wo hu because enya no na wo say. But the self talk is only to guide you.
Okay.
It shouldn't be a standard. Having done your self talk, where do we shop for life partner? Because now we now life partner. We go shopping.
Okay.
Just like open shirt asha. You go out into the shop and look for the type of shirt you want to wear. And in marriage is looking for we go for shopping.
For shopping.
Yeah, we have market for seeking partners, shopping for partners. And so where do we get these partners? One can be group date. Say you walk MYF and now you walk a Kobimu.
Yeah.
Now you see you call out, you call picnic near there. It's one market of one place for shopping.
Okay.
And see as we go we interact. You go do your games, you picnic near there. Now me shame.
Okay.
Now we should shape.
Yeah.
Into moody agro, should obi, ebia. The way I was sick, cannot na hoka can walk agro ni the just a ludu ni eboa. Your chino, how does he react? That's nibufu. You know, you look at all these things because honestly, So she will be a ne. Now catch us as me see. If I say me worry won't you know. Young co outer. Nipa no be started or counseling the other side.
Never be etete.
Because you know you positive side and negative side.
Yeah.
And found wherever you are. And you know when you catch us all pay me now we worry me now me so me power. Meaning said the other side of me no be that
yeah.
And you know we counseling. And you know abra ya call normal group data ye diagram ade na me de to from na me
share.
And say am fast hand your money in diagram. When you go out for group data, take it very serious. Especially one warrior. Nipa no so be winning the game. Now how does it nibu fu? Or 3? Does it take it calmly? Then you see say nipa me no. So one place is that so you meet the opposite sex on social grounds like group dates, religious organizations. If you are sorry moon, you know, all those places, events like even going to the shopping mall. What we call shopping mall, and then you just observe people.
Yeah.
And somebody can come your way. You just say hello to somebody. The way the person react to you, or be receive you, can let you be. It doesn't mean that straight away you are okay, but then you make friends.
Okay.
So you just go through. So that's how we have a lot of places, even funeral, dinner, fundraising activity, everywhere, voluntary activities, political activities, everywhere we go. I said, because we are social beings. Into the beer, even especially more Moko school. You go and sit in a class with people, you know them very well because there you fool together, you laugh together, you share grievances together, and then you can't select anybody. Why are you waiting to go and select? Especially those in the tertiary institutions.
Yeah. So
level 100, you go and sit in the class with people. Now the way you shame. Yeah, call out. You go Didi. Yes, in the lecture hall. Now we shame. So that's how these are the places we shop for. Like you don't sit and then it comes. It doesn't come. The Bible says that pray, watch and pray.
Watch and pray.
So as you are praying, you are watching. So as you go to those places, you watch. So these are the marketplace for shopping for partners.
Wow.
A lot of them. Recreational baby obeshianipa. We call it marriage market.
Okay.
Marriage market. So that one is about group dating because you are going out in groups. So that one is the next stage is make friends with the opposite sex. So as we go out on group date, after I call abonting, ye share where you are saying na me di beniato from na me share usubani in your man. Normally no. When you are seeking for partner, you don't tell the people what you are looking for.
Yeah.
And you know, when you daho and a whole shame your man. Into yakwa sorry, yakwa picnic, ye dear growing and I'm shame. A one na yeshe kunu and ayiri. And see, afe my yes, nafe, we been making friends with the opposite sex among the people I've seen.
Okay.
It is a picnic, your coy will be a minute bowl, do many ye mission and pick one. You may not know, Nipani soon in our, but be being getting attractive.
Yeah.
Downfall. Then you interact with the person. Depending on what downfall on you,
yes.
Because you are still watching. Because wait me, I share never do baby say, if I wait on your
yeah, okay.
On dinner crack on your city, no son, or children when you're dead. Off our non tonness on our own conscious, and take offense like I saw be breaking a heart. And in your man.
Obviously, make it smart. Like I say, I would want us to be just friends, even to the level of being best friends.
Don't even add that best friend. And you say in Ghana, your connotation of friends has been polluted.
Okay.
Into the moment the opposite sex, oba, there might be more ban of us or assume it's me per wasm. If I say enough, already done the panel drains of a son in
yeah.
It's when your car say, I want us to be best friends. Okay. Would I just be friends? I just want us to be friends. Best friend will develop from the friends. You see, the more you go out with the person, you learn a lot about the person. So naturally, you develop that best friend, whatever relationship with the person. And for also do I know the person because we are smart. So no sooner you conceal a lot of things.
Wow.
Ube enter be you know when you so now ucho into the best say it's a gradual something. Don't rush because marriage you are worried a lifetime. in Christianity, it says that so vows now you say so death do have. It is so warm by ya. What to make it tell?
Yeah.
Into the conquer shemu na fe one shemu ya. You bet me ask say life in you. It just make friends with the opposite sex, and then gradually the best friend will come out. We don't say it gets to a point. Say nipa no a day one and kasaya. Then it means you are developing. Because remember, love is not a gift of the spirit. For us, my Bible tells me that love is a fruit of the spirit. It develops. Into fruit dia no yedua. Anamebo.
Yeah.
Se kutu na mepa, mi die kutu aba. Megugo so. Adodo ho. Aprune. Ni adia ansa na beso aba ma manya bi ati ayede. Edi. Eti ushia me enne. Na kwa che me sister ku enne me dowa. Eya na ho ya me sere. Because any gift and automatically. Gift like healing, God can give it to you and you're the mouse.
Yes.
1 day, 1 minute, not the amount. But although you're there, you're developing your nature. And you know, within the panel down for opposite sex. And I remember the moment within the panel friends now won't car change.
Yes.
You are not committed to the person, so you can date more. Dating is different from courtship. Maybe another time we'll look at those two subjects.
Okay.
Dating, the difference between dating and courtship. And so you are downfall. It means when you be answer you are downfall. And so I can be dating 10, 20 people. Many of them. We are just friends. And I'm shame.
But this side of our world, you know, when we make mention of dating, automatically it comes into mind say uni nipa we na shisheho. And that is how we are thinking.
Wrong.
So mostly people will ask, who are you dating?
It's wrong. So what we are talking about, this making friends, is what we call dating. Dating is different. So maybe we'll find time and look at dating, the difference between dating and courtship. Okay. So when I say I'm dating you, there's no strings, nothing attached to it. And you know, so almost I mean you'll be so called, so you shouldn't get angry. Because we are just friends. But yeah, yeah. If in someone you can catch anyone, we are just friends. It is an answer. Bibina and Koyena Uchon one. Nippano doesn't get hurt. So we should learn that. It's very, very important. Dating is different. The American case will be share be war. It's not because of group dating. We share be war more only a date. Yeah. But it gets to it narrows when you start making friends. Then it narrows. You are no more now in the group. You share your whole group. I feel we are individuals. So much. Oh, and I want to go and watch maybe Uncle Bo White's movie. Are you free? Can we go together? Yes. I've not proposed anything, so we just go and watch. We laugh over whatever we learn. Then we come back. Yeah. And no, dating. Main cash in show. Another time, it's many sister B. Ako. Because main cash in show. We are just friends. To whom how? And he said how. Sana Obanos also to many other guys go out because you are all shopping. You are still at the shop market. Na say maybe touch shirt na maybe ANC mo na mbenya shirt na say nyame fa say it be Jacob before no problem. It's about time we educate ourselves to understand these things very well so that we go. So you make friends with the opposite sex. So gradually, you know, that friendship when you baby. Yeah. It's well say among all the people now on your moko out, you know, akosia ama unionko, but there's a particular one among them. Oh, why no often? Yes. So now every day you want to call the person, check on how the person, then you are falling in love. That's where the love is coming in. Okay. So you don't meet somebody and say I love you. It's wrong. I'm like, are you correct? You know, I'll just make fun of it and say, are you? Because it doesn't sound, because love is a fruit. Yes. And it takes time to. So as you get closer to the person, you realize that you start developing the affection for the person. Then you know that I am falling in love with this particular. So it is there that you start getting more closer to that particular person.
And then you get to know the person more.
So if you think that you have known the person enough, and you think you want to go ahead to propose, then that is where you tell the person, oh, we've been friends for about a year, 6 months. And I think anyone a favor some time. But who say your chemistry, I mean like you did a click. You know, if I say yes, say and no crunch, let's say straight away me be ware. If I say yes, say you bet me yehu ye. Nia say bet me. You don't promise marriage, but you still don't know the person very well. So promise na worry. O catch any so. If I say yes, say bet me. After nia say dachi. Bet me worry. So that is where we say go steady. So now you are coming to study each other. It was steady for some time because now you have zeroed all the other people. You are committed to one particular person. Because so only nanante kakra no. Na fe who see ubona who said nipa we asimi me ne nipa bra. Then you propose. Say after me for say you bet me. Then courtship starts from there.
Okay.
And he said, almost so over to me, I worry you pana. The say, I want to see people so worry if I know what call any friend knocking. And yet, you are a warrior. In Ghana, that is the proper knocking.
Okay, so you go to the family.
You go to the family. So remember, one difference between dating and courtship is that in dating, families don't come in. But you are just friends. But Abra will see you both. Say afeje if I say me worry asimesi na waka che ne so be say me be bo wo fama ne say so mo hu say me ne wo na ma my dream point wo me tri mu ni say ye hwe say
e betimi aware
e no che say ma worry wo
yes
but ye hwe say e betimi aware
okay yeah but obi sending messages here or say sometimes if you don't promise them marriage they don't see you serious. You see, it's the mentality of the Ghanaian. That is why we are doing some of this education. I can promise you marry, but I won't marry you. Do you like that one? Because me promise to say right away make me worry. If you baby na me who say me worry. Now fail me jai me I mean to me can't choose because my commitment. Yes.
Me can't choose. Then I go ahead to marry and you live in misery. Is that what you want for marriage? No. And you know, so Obia want to take you serious. No, so you're ready. So be worried. Okay. You see, remember there are many men and women. It is about catch up. Serious. You get somebody who is serious. And you see, what shows that you are not serious is that one can say, how do you carry yourself? One can say now, who propose it, who person? How do you carry? Because maturity should come in, like we did last week. Yeah. This information now you're matured. Then you are also. I mean, I won't. But if the woman see these qualities in you, financially you are prepared. Yes, we are saying, but at least
you are okay.
You are okay. At least you are okay. Good. Oh, you have a vision. Oh, vision. Only so only power is that brain. Man, but that's because you'll be a but I want this. Yes. You know, any woman wants to see somebody can call, say, you know, this is
my husband.
My husband.
Yeah.
Because we won't be, I'll wait me there bluffing. So how you carry yourself is very, very important. And if you just come and you want to sleep with me, I mean, nobody will take you serious. You just want me to be a sex machine? No, nobody will take. So it depends on how you carry yourself. So if you really want to have a very peaceful and a very good marriage, learn to be friends first. Okay. Because if you are a friend to somebody, the person tells you everything without hiding anything. Yeah. I mean, we have friends. When you go out and you do the stupid things, you don't even feel.
You don't feel shy. Yeah.
And before I can say, inside out.
Yeah.
Minister be kuni bufu say nothing. Or yes, I mean, any chair say nothing. Or to say, you know, am I ready to go with that? My crowd is saying, "Subani, I meet me no." And I say, "It's now you've satisfied yourself before you go and propose." And that is why anything that Sanyama went in a baby, or more worry for say, lady, we prime minister say no take crown come on, Bema women minister no because young toyable, and who they was here. Because we just jump and say, because when you catch any person over worrying a mister or be hide it. When you miss a perfect, so you also hide. Yes, it will all be hiding. Now, you can't hide anymore because we are sleeping under the same roof. Who said time now only a cotton or tiny fear and also 2 feet. Miss me fear. na me so obesra me say me feel
you on tentem
minimum aduane nua kwa me mama madam fa ye aduane be si wa ma me oba me be say
yeah
afi wo ware me a metimi de aduane na kwa baby so bi wan baby but are you getting anything that who here say be friend with the person huni pano uko fie, you know, you visit them, you have not said anything, you are just friends. You go there or you me na mutimi yet because sometimes we can be so good friends that you to make coffee, the parents are there, we all cook and eat.
Yes,
you all cook so and a morning we young cook it in we eat in the family and would you study the but one can say Abeku do madam for the family all knows Abeku is my friend, so I bring Abeku home but I've not told my parents anything. After me who ni bibia me who say I'm okay, then I go forward with them. Oh, as me see we per se na ma propose we per se ehwe say bit me continue warrior
yeah
nti nipa ne pene so a na woni ne call the parents o man ne da on say for some time ni sister Joanna say ye di agro ache
yeah
nti e per se ye hwe say afi bit me akwa warrior nti no anamon say ni say na ye tu nti say nko say me ni Joanna mo na enye kwan bone so ye hwe say
yes
na yetimi aware.
You made mention say you shouldn't go in straight say ukoko propose ya training panel marriage. There's this friend of mine or no okatre lady they say I want a relationship that will lead into marriage. That Putino the lady got into her head say it was straight marriage that the guy was actually in for. But the guy was also saying, I want a relationship that will lead to marriage. So over there, no, na entiasebi na anye juma ana say sena guy named Putino no ana anku ye amano.
Guy ne de bigidi say wona hwemu no he puts it right. But because your society no they misconstrue a lot of things. Enti no girl no so for enti amedi kan say onya hia oba bi wo Ghana ha. Now catch any sister me pe wasem me pe say ya danfo the first thing about the training say open one another and also pe say you know enti na don't even add the relationship because onya call further to say yen nantin yen na fon hwe say betimi aware straight away fa ne say aware
yes
ohun so onye obi na won no be ko because we have not been educated socially on that line even ene and aba say yetimi kika nsem fa aware ni sex ni sa anyama ho our parents don't talk to us about it. I don't know if your parents do.
No.
But growing up, our parents didn't. The only thing say, but that alone is not the problem. One time we also look at why we shouldn't engage in premarital sex. It goes beyond. Yes. And then can say, but it goes beyond that. And it's a
wow.
Serious premarital sex. In God's own wisdom, it has a purpose for that. It's no mesre abrante no wanya bone but because our society is so misconstrued about things lady no misunderstood him it's in America or has a mesre say ebe ya ushi obe bia na person na and can be about relationship just catch any say me pe was say ye nam for after after winning na ehia there some time say sorry I wouldn't share sorry we didn't share some who do any to form a nyoma bia who pay or bem and we hu wonu but yes so share me na also pay uni mo even do you know who I am? Do you know the kind of spirit that I mean I've told you we are spiritual beings.
Sure.
And obi ani honhoma etinimu
yeah
it is a honhom na nye papa you are going to tie your soul to it can be a marriage or anything. So we have to be very careful about going about proposing to people. And America say make sure you have watched the person, observe the person for some time.
Okay.
Make a move and get closer to the person and be friends. That's the next stage.
Yeah.
After which you go steady. And no one also koko.
Onipa na ode say you take you serious and ever and say yes, in some instances when you are friends and you propose to the friendship turns into a shyness. In Tabia, it seems it was an error. When you propose to a friend, it turns into shyness. Some too, when you are friends with them, they put you into the friend zone.
Okay.
Like as in why my brother, why my sister.
And also it's very important. Anytime I meet the youth people, because I am a relationship expert in, especially I love working with the young people. Though I work with all ages, but I love working with the people. Whenever I meet the young people, I didn't make a choice, especially a man. And that is what they do, and their rightful partners slip from their hands. At the church now, only munam say nyani adia we no. Oya no kokoko si o udi oya me Christian brother. O ma me na wo no. That's the problem I have with them. And so they throw their gold into the dustbin. A man pacho muntie. So, because how can you marry your enemy? You need to marry your friend. Oh, worry be on to mean you are down for, then you have a problem. You can never be happy. Because that is why there are some marriages. You almost me pon straight. Yes.
Almost ran and talk.
Almost to mean to say monk come up.
Almost fake.
That is it. And then you sit here and then you allow, you say, oh, Christian brother. Christian brother saying, you come from the same blood. No, it's wrong. It's wrong mentality, the ladies. So the ladies out there, even to the new stage, don't treat them as new because on your mama, on your papa. And as such a person, they am a buffo crying and says, Eshoni omu wie no nkofa abonten so fo no na we free wa sorry na we come akope obi obi unyimu ni bibia unim ne ho hwe
yes
na nipa na propose na wa be uni ne relationship okono ti akoma na wasaba
about brother
no and brother so what my boyfriend is doing to me or tell akoma no encourage you. Sometimes when they come, just push them away. Of course, the Bible says we should love. We should, but then, it's something that is happening. They will come back and cry on you, and have your neck at their shoulder and cry and do all those things. Then they go. So a man is Ramo. Obama shall not know yet for Pewi.
Yeah,
it's not your mother's son. It's not your father's son. So treat him on that level. So you can have a very beautiful marriage. Because many marriages are suffering because we married people we don't know. We marry people we don't really know because everybody is pretending. But your Christian brother, your Muslim brother, or your sister, you know him inside out.
Yeah.
So you can always contain all his nonsense and whatever.
Play morning with Kobe Wealth.
So I believe you are getting the discourse out there.
Sure.
So now you are now entering into caution.
Okay.
And in the qualities you have to look out here. Now age, and that one I think I've already spoken about. I don't know the last time I think we talked about age.
Yeah.
So age is very important. It is good to choose a partner who is close in age wise. And no medical can you are discussing very so it's very important. They will say ni pano nemfi no enye bebre every woman because esa ba ko adwojo no na ba ko ejina so esa e de aware mu infidelity ba.
Okay.
Because when you bebre now you are 40, let's say 50 50 aka wa hina wa ko pension and a woman so na o sexual drives no into ko ware obi a we 25 26 ono so afena ne sexual was it won't mean satisfied now. You go out. Of course, encourage people to go out, but it is happening. They are going out. Married people are going out.
Yeah.
And engaging in all kinds of things, which is terrible. Until let's say my age, woman in your close. Until yes, now you know this shame. And I feel best history is very, very important. Wow, woman is also very important. Because a woman comes with all kinds of things. See, in chatting, ask the person to cry over him. What went on when you were definitely you will not know, but your parents will tell you. In my woman, what happened, and all those things. And also look at the person's position in the family. I want to also know firstborn. Firstborns they have their own personality.
Yeah.
Lastborns have their own personality because of their upbringing.
Yeah.
All those things. It will be our lastborn. Most of them rough. Such a person who are in a person or pampan on it. When they are no issues.
Yeah.
So you look at all those things. The panel position, the best position. Only anything come up. These are the life things because it's not about the event. Marriage is not about the wedding or the event or the outlay or whatever.
Yeah.
It's about the life relationship you are going to live with the person.
Okay.
If you find time to do all these things, any position in bed and all that, found out their family background is very important. Or family net is saying, what are your aspirations? Maybe a lawyers, you know. So when you enter in such a you know how to carry yourself.
Yes.
One thing I've learned about in Ghanaian society, baby now you're home they treat you like that.
Yeah.
And I'm a
yeah, that's true.
I mean because office been a minimum or what. I don't kind of be dressed a pan, no Jimmy suit. When you do, oh madam, how can we help you? Meanwhile, she know.
Yes.
So how you carry yourself? So you have to find out the person's background and know how to also carry yourself when you are entering there. It's very, very important. Because when you'll be a mismatch.
Yeah.
So it's very important. You look at their their life, their family background. And then you also look at the tribal. So feed them tribe more. So in your tribe, because if you really want to marry from a different tribe, also I remember one time I made a counseling, and I need a discussion about this. And the man can say it's true. Bibi Sassi, or no, he was raised up in Ivory Coast.
Okay.
And in Cote d'Ivoire. So like do courtship stage. Why you ready so be why you what me found bound coffee courtship say we are my girlfriend. What are you going to say? They don't accept that. It's not any girl no call out we do baby I say so in girl on the family side you mean say we in name say onya obe worry oba. It's you see ne uncle eba down and ana omunde odini chia ne uncle no. And also, uncle, you meet my friend. Because to him, he can't tell his uncle, say
the girlfriend.
In that culture, there's nothing like girlfriend and those things. Why you ready so for any panel? Then, girl and sister no took offense. Say, I then right up and saw the sister Siana. Because in a Hanway, expect to say, oh, she and uncle, or Obama per se, yes, girl and sister need took offense. Until later now, uncle no, you know, or friend when say, Ade, Mrs. Anoya time, Ade on so be I didn't know chia say, and then the boy took the time to say that no, and Tessa, but in where we were brought up, or you can't anybody, he was raised, the whole family is in Cote d'Ivoire. Okay. And so they live that life, that particular tribe. On to me, if I know it doesn't even show respect. Yeah. It's a yes, be a sister, no, but at appropriate time, or the never chair, and make us say, oh, my worry, you know, those. So you should have taken the pain to even explain these things to the girl. No, no, and Sana, they are crazy because I get to a bit with the idea. It could have brought a big misunderstanding. But what it's very important to know the person's tribe, how they relate to gender, you know, it's how your money in a especially if you are going into that, because they say what's zero on a particular person. Okay. So you need to know more about that person, the age and all those things, the family background, tribal free moon, again almost Haley as almost system of inheritance. You know, all these things are important. And you feel like in the panel and I say I did bibi me nka say bibi samra say owu ana bibi bana inheritance as nothing they maintain. You should learn all these things before you put your neck into that. And then find out the person's past relationship history. Oh, as I see, I believe I'm not the first person you are dating or you are courting. Have you had past relationship? Oh yes, no. Also, what happened? That relationship then to me, uncle. Learn all these things because if there are mistakes be or in that time, so that he doesn't repeat that. And I want so and I want so I know say you will not be the first person. Yes. So you also share all those relationship experience, which is very, very important. So that then you look at your academic background. It's very important to me. People say that our first school age found school found where do my found. It's very, very important. And you know, Shenipano academic background is the disparity so big. If it's so big, there will be issues. Say you're big, so then you can manage. You're big now, then try to bring the person up encourage no so embra up no be meet where you are.
Okay.
Work, I've talked about it because who needs sika you can't marry. So look for work and money find out how the person is saving culture. The world spec shani pani the world obi wo ho sika ba ne se we na ye be blow ni nyina sani pa to ene ne mobra. There are people like that.
Yeah.
Onyes can also shini nyina. But learn how the person spends money. Does he buy impulsively?
Okay, me former a workplace security na owo ho no. I say I say metres can say men am ye adwuma no nya no nya no nya me nti no etia de ka asana adwuna so enjoy no ho na obedu middle of the month no ni hwi won ho na afide oninam no yo mipacho mame. But we have some messages from Grace Warden Sumono. Say, with respect to the age, what if I am older than the man but he acts very maturely?
Better not say. Mipacho, it's not the best. It's not the best in the sense that a man. I remember last time I said something about that.
Yeah.
Because of the hormonal changes now, the cause of But then if you want it, that's fine. In marriage, it is all our own personal decisions.
Yeah.
We don't force. It's just a counseling we give. And so if you so feel you can go ahead, you can go. But then it doesn't really help.
Okay.
Because man, as we are, because of menstrual challenges I go through, war, breastfeeding, and no matter my
okay.
And it's a nippon who in China that's how we worry now. Oh, worry now, when we say with time, yes, neighbor, no, now what be near Jan? Ubenye Jan do baby. Afe kotojen and your mama, or person you having funky sex and all the you to me responding. Obeja. Remember, your husband is not an angel. I'm not encouraging infidelity, no. But remember,
okay.
And also, and no more push no to me when to me I was standing and shining hoswa or out.
Yeah.
Sounds like how. And no, Diana is not advisable. But then marriage is our own personal decision. So if you think you are so much in love and you can go ahead, that's fine, but it's not advisable. Because it do baby obey and you go and look for, so you become a door wardrobe. Then you go and look for handbag. Because on your PR, people are like, hey, is that your mother? No, I don't say that. Is that your mother?
Me kind madam for be a Okoshia lady be, and the lady is a year older than the guy, but I say lady no mudu kakra asin guy no nti bema nadam fu bi hu no bisa ne say aden want na one ne nam na and due to that the guy ni jina so ne girl no break up because of that
because you wouldn't be happy because you want to be proud for people to say my wife. It was starting bisa and say, is that your sister, is that your auntie, is that your mother? Then it's like
we have a message from Jan from the UK. I'll say, if education is a factor, majority won't marry you.
Dan, you see, it is. From the beginning, you might think it's not a factor. But it is. Because, Dan, ask yourself, all your mates that you started life with, okay? For instance, those you left at the JHM, I don't know your level of education, but then those you left from the secondary school,
yes,
and then you moved on to the tertiary, where are they in your life? Because sometimes when they get closer to you, they feel they are not matching with you.
Yeah.
The kind of reasoning you bring out and is way above them, so they don't feel comfortable around you. So we will say, level 100 now, but they are around you.
Yeah.
After level 100, 200, they find their level. They won't come in. They just see you, hello, hey, Charlie, my mate, and but on your body. And so, about the Samsung, when you marry and the educational gap is very wide. It gets to a time when you meet your contemporaries and you can't bring your wife. Not that you bring her, but she herself will not even find herself you won't feel comfortable.
Yes, around.
Yeah. When you start going, you say, "Oh, you go for your meeting and come," and gradually, it has its negatives.
Yeah,
it can be both sides. The man too don't have and then the lady will be going out meeting executive partners, and then you can't communicate on their line. That's a brofo. What's a brofo? But every business has its own language.
Yes.
And every stage has its own language. And to me, flow. We don't say you yourself, you feel you are not wanted in that group. And I know that I did any brave, especially when it tends to be the opposite.
Yeah.
Also, banning more dear.
Yes.
It brings a lot of problems in marriages. And it's also so bad why any person and they try to bridge up the gap. So who tertiary, not even or secondary, try and let the person do some diploma courses or something.
Okay.
Now, because yes, sir, even in decision in life, in the home, the crime breaks problem.
Okay.
Because who raise the decision, not baby. And so there's always conflict in the home. You want to see the children told this way. She also wants to see the children because a level of thinking
is different.
Low.
Yeah.
So it doesn't work. It doesn't. And ask most people who have. You can do a survey. Simple survey to people who married, people who didn't have the same. I mean, their match is there's a big disparity. The marriage normally has problems.
Okay.
Majority. It's problems.
So, Jan from the UK, I believe your question or your main concern has been answered. And okay. So, like I said, the other ones are the other ones are health, which we have already. So when you make your mind that you want to marry this person, let the person go through. All of you go through medical checks. It's very, very important because when you know that you do the checkups, then you know the medical history of the person. So if the person has any chronic illness or anything, you see if you can cope with it. For instance, if the person has a sickle cell anemia, serious SS. If you decide to marry such a person, then you get ready for anything that comes with it. Because you have prepared yourself, you have conscientized yourself. You know that this person is SS, especially with some of the women, depend on the condition. Because some people, their condition is so severe that they can't even bring forth. They can carry babies, but they can't deliver. I know somebody like that. You deliver, you die. But then, because of pressures of society, it's a lie. This one is a true thing. Pressures of, I know, I won't mention, but if I mention, many of you will know the best. It's a true life. The woman was like, oh, because he wanted society to say, meanwhile, doctors have told you that you can get pregnant, but you can't carry a baby. You do that at the expense of your life. The lady went ahead and got pregnant. So that's why you need to know all these. The medical is very important. Help check one Manipano check if it's possible. The same hospital check it. Then you are sure. Okay, there's no problem. If there's a problem, some of them can be worked on, like hepatitis B and all those things. They can be treated. Now you treat them before you even get into the marriage. Say idea won't see me. Now what you free. And no, you are not committed so much into the relationship. In the beginning, you see, you're separate way. Obia anyway, Obia will not get broken hearted. Okay. It's very, and then your home. Remember, your home is your heart. And a healing place where you spend most of your time. So find out if your future spouse wants to stay in his or her house, because there are some ethnic group, I won't mention their names, but they know themselves. No matter what, or I do better than papa. So find out from your spouse. Is she ready to? If you are not ready to move your, because for us Christians, the Bible teaches us that for this reason a man will leave. That's Genesis 2. Verse 20. A man will 24 will leave his father's house and go and be united to the wife. God has a purpose and it works for us. So say, are we going to start our own home, or you are marrying me into your father's house, or find out those things. It's very important. Besides having my wedding shepherd, we are not finna now. See, maybe I also ready so only family got now and also can bring problems. With this one, Andrea, Madam Fubi Kasa, Anna. I say na don't forget obi before oba be worry no bema ne papa ensure say oba ne papa ensure say bema no etu efi ne maame ne papa fie ansana because do omo fie ne so and all no onim say obema ne maame ye like on and off kakra or na aso no sere or na ne buefu nti on pese afiansa maware foforo no obi ba be ha mo adwen ende a me no want to kwa china me no enti kona kope baby na ukonya baby kro na be ware me baneko.
And I think papa no the right decision will take here.
Yeah.
Because shenya me ka say be ma enfini papa fie no wan ka ne keke. Remember say when you marry the Bible for me a Christian, some of my examples will be coming from there, but I don't just say I'm looking down on anybody's religion.
Sure.
Many are no Muslims, any other religious the Bible the can in answer woman in the sense the Bible says oh warrior or Bemani ye a fear tree. Said ya Christo ye asafuno etri. And see remember papa ye three one only feel.
Yeah.
And I want so yeah another tree. So how can two captains captain one boat? There was always be clash.
Yeah.
Remember, I don't know it's here for more than one motion is to say so no papa no mameti. No matter how old you are, 50 years cry now no papa no mameti. That's definitely. O treat you to say a queer na or 5 years, 6 years. Or to I say quarter dear how is your wife going to take that? If you now know your wife, more Jimmy, more bonk, more ye be there, papa, eh, Kwaku Mensa. The same for Phileme, I know Kameka no call washing bay.
Yeah.
Then he has to go because he's still alive. Yeah. And then the wife is, I hope Pastor no answer. Won't say, I mean, if you need your independence, go and live in your own home. So you can't live, you can't eat your cake and have it. On to me, why not? Because I know Papa fear now you want to be, oh, Papa, on any fear, you're about 10 I 2 gate. Also, no, you Moko Chroma na Mupia mobile 11. There will always be problem. Yeah. I don't just saw any papa on it. He is running his home. So you to go and look for your own home. And then found saying Papa die
can't do that.
So it's not advisable because it brings a lot of problems. Unya we dua ne kra eh abranti ababa we me basic kind of sit down. Nti no mun to me hide down. Say kind of the bon kwan. You know ebi so na sada no kro bi na che o and now bi na mo di twa manum you know it brings a lot of problem nti eno de mesre say mo say mo say mo ran hwe say abranti na ababa wa and then no I mean owo baby a owarewa odo ba kwotena ena mesrew bisa oba ne say mo ware na mo kwotena fia ope house help and be and no see another problem.
Okay,
we take a lot of these things for granted. After a while, because I was in the house of meet me. Are you ready to pay for a house of? Are you ready to bring a house up into the home? So all these things should be discussed. Oba no person it's not ever area na. Obi an any taste. Obi waha he's coming from an affluent home. If you oba ne papa if you a 5-star hotel.
Yeah.
Bisano. Sa si me budget and do this kind of lifestyle. That is why a man mesremu o propose here. Ma obani who said ya wotie. Most of you are living in borrowed glory. Na mo sro bi ka na mo de kofa mo girl akọ out. Onim se wo ka ne ya wodia. Into why na sanya man mba bo se wa dada. Me do fa dada me na the problem. Aba. Eti mesro mani hu nia u budget betimi aketa for.
Okay.
Betimi a renting a chamber and hall. Asimesi, are you comfortable with that? Me to me renting chamber and hall in East Legon. Me to me renting Omadina. And I read Kuanaha. I mean the vicinity, the locality. I wouldn't because some people whom they were dressing out your home already too high. I feel why not no cause now baby I see in a slam when I did my panel. Tell and fancy. Well, you can't hide this thing forever. Oh, worry now, it will come out.
Okay.
It's a money funny. Parenting. Find out Nipano in future what he wants, he expects, the number of children he wants to raise, family size, family plan, all those things. Because me away for the new be me cousin. ikunu no say omo be ware no omo ka so mbe wo tu me ka say be ma na sake girl na fifi also omo ka so mbe ware omo wo tu e na tu no omo first born omo na me anya yi na kwala ne say nti ono nem so omo wo na na owu ye e che no omo nya be ma no omo nya baba ko so the man na dwi mu de ofo say we me wa no ba no so da so ne ne tawo protection bi anko so mu ye dia mba ye nyina e na pregnancy ba ko e samba be man say ne tikwa pai it took the family omo kasa ya na eno de ochi tu mu wow and check and another one so see so omo
for
Opamo get on with the pregnancy. All the family came in or said no. Say me no kasa pala na nyoko school. Yeah, supporting the raise ya pala. I feel na when no ho I say me who say pride say it to me.
Back.
They need to be coffee or share na pala na do to meet that one. I don't know what the two of them two are doing. They say I don't know. But so these things are very important.
Yeah.
Say nipa ne kasa ye be wo two a. Obisa no it is by mistake. Say because if you business again no go or see the one go for be on na enti mesre say eno nya wo say wo find out because obiani the way or you
yes
then you destroy your beautiful marriage you know bisani pa no okay you want to but say ban say bako by mistake enti me am boy ho ban ye and you see we can protect ourselves but God is God say nyame so be ma 3 a wo so pe 2 be ma 3
sure.
There are children who have been they've made attempt to but they didn't abort. Omonko obaso betana. It be sani pa say by mistake ba ko ba. Anything. National dream. If it's very strong, say no and then I want to be careful. Oh, onya hwe say after onya ye nka ye petu na say nyame de ba kwa me kana mi na o so
sir.
You best say nyame be ya nwode na etimi areview. Then you are cool to go. So this but most of the time we don't look at these things. So they are shiny events, no. And then look at the gender role. You know, society has given us roles. Bema yesi, oba yesi, oba anko kitchen, oba ma anko kitchen. But in our modern world, oba is no more a housewife or a career woman.
Yeah.
Bema also a career man. Yenya ye koba. Are we going to maintain that tradition? Say. Or are we going to help each other? And yes, you'll be disappointed when you say with the money level of education, you know, society culture has a very strong hold on us than even the education we go through.
Yeah.
Until you want to feel no, the man yediane. Sanya de atisho. Until ni muye kra on yediane. Until why no first we first ufo say oh yeah. But if you are going to meeting, be a dear son, don't so ever no. Why be ever not to watch him. So what are we to do? You are like, what? Hey, 9 o'clock. What happened? Then you get angry. You didn't discuss these things. As we see. So what happens? You know, I'm a career woman. You are also doing this. Sometimes I come home, depending on my schedule, maybe I feel also, but it is over fear and saying that then also this because and no cry. Emma, see to me, boy, Emma will enjoy a marriage better because a Juma made it 3 hours there. If you are Kwala, me and my the animation for homework in the idea, what a walk. Me, when you know, you may be a woman better, but you can cook me a day when I make a dana for a son in Meda. I would like
a bad day.
About this, I'm tired. Now, everyone is to say, and then you are tired, baby.
Yeah. In fact, as soon as you're moving.
Oh, I am a friend. Enti di mechi my coffee.
It was for your time no, but it was getting more interesting. But once we have this program on the air, Time with the Counselor, every Friday it is coming on. And now on the Open Womb Pro, it is coming on. It's here in Nasieke Sepa Evema, Counselor Mrs. Irene Taido.